to the background, and all that is left is fear and anxiety. Elisha, on the other hand, remains in focus. Is it true there's an army right outside their house? Absolutely. Is it true that this army has a deadly intent to gun down this man Elisha? That's true. But Elisha is somehow able to see what's in the background. He prays over his servant and says, Lord, open his eyes that he may see that there is a whole host of horses and chariots of fire that are for us. What contrast. Same land, same armies, same odds, but completely different perspectives. While one chose to focus on the size of the problem in front of them, the other chose to focus on the size of God who was behind them. If there's one lesson I learned from them in this story, is that your focus determines your reality. Tell your neighbor, your focus determines your reality. In our Christian heritage, we are like our life, our walk of Christianity is defined by people who looked in the same direction as everyone else, but then saw completely different things. For David, this young man who in that scripture it was said that all the men had gone out into the field to fight. But then this young man was sent out to take food. He was not even considered a man. But then for 40 days, everyone was afraid of Goliath when he came out to say, Jaribuni, kwani konini. This young shepherd boy found himself in the front lines of the war. Everyone saw a giant too large to fight, but David saw a giant too large to miss. Same reality, different perspectives. Another situation that tells us as Christians what our perspective is as Christians is Joshua and Caleb. Joshua, together with the 10 other spies, went to the promised land to spy for Israel. They saw 10 giants and felt like grasshoppers. The other 10 saw the giants, and then they felt like they were grasshoppers. In the report, they said, those guys are like grasshoppers. Those guys are like giants. We are like grasshoppers in their eyes. But then the Bible tells us in Numbers 14, verse 9, it says, Caleb said, only do not rebel against the Lord, nor fear the people of the land, for they are our bread. Their protection has departed from them, and the Lord is with us. Do not fear them. He looked at the giants and he saw bread. Guys, how do you look at a giant and see bread? Somebody here needs to look at the problem in front of you and tap your friend and say, pass me the spread. I can see the bread. Number 3, Satan saw the cross and thought that it was there to finish Jesus. Jesus saw the cross and he saw the instrument of our salvation. The object of your deliverance, my deliverance, the beginning of purpose, the birth of a new family. People who have the same circumstance, but then they have different perspectives.